guys, we are back with part 2 of our album listen of Pablo's Alon. You guys also tell me there's another album coming on the 20th of September, which I didn't know. I'm taking a social media break. I haven't been on Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram in the past, I think, 4 weeks. So I really know nothing. So it's been fun to take like a social media break, but I will be back soon. So I will be back with all the updates. And yes, okay, so also thanks so much for everyone that commented. Voila is the question mark. I really thought like my ears were playing a trick on me. I was like, I know this song, but it doesn't sound the same. But yes, and let's go. Today we're gonna do Kumunoy. Even though we know this song already, we're gonna watch the lyric video, and we're gonna watch Kelan feat Josue, and then Drowning in the Water. I think a lot of you commented on the part 1 saying that Drowning in Water is also one of your fave, and you also said that this album is more into the emotional side, and maybe the second album would be more into like the hip-hop rap side. So yeah, let's go. Let's watch this together. I can definitely feel that this entire album is like very melancholic, dramatic, cinematic.
Sa daming iniisip pa hindi mapaliwanag ang bigat ng aking nadarama. Sa aking paglaban para bang lalo akong unti-unting inihilap pababa. Ani mo isang buong ang puso kong nangangaba at anumang oras ipuputok na. Kaya pa pagod na sa paglakad ang aking mga paa, di ko naman alam kung saan papunta. Ako'y nawawala na, gusto ko lang mawala na ng lahat ng ito'y matapos na. Ginawa ko naman ang lahat pero di pa rin sapat. Ako'y hirap ng huminga.
This is actually my first time reading the translation. I didn't know what the song was about, even though I've heard it. Kaya ooh, the reflection in the water. Ooh, I love that this was all in black and then that one sentence was in white. Paulit-ulit. This song is so beautiful. Inakaya ng puso. Kumunoy, kumunoy. Kumunoy, kumunoy. The O sounds exactly like the O in Mapa.
Pasensya na't nakalimutan ko na lagi lang kayong nariyan sa aking tabi. Pamilya, kaibigan na nagmamahal, nagsisilbing ilaw sa tuwing ako'y nagdidilim. Salamat o aking
Oh, thank you, my father. I love that Pablo is so big on his faith. Hoy! Kumunoy, kumunoy.
Salamat o aking ama. Patuloy ang paglabay sa aking isipan, napupuno na ng kadiliman.
Damn. The visuals are so interesting. It really like shows his mind. I love how it's like kind of like scribbled, but it's kind of really representative of his brain, the scribbles. And I love that everything is in black and white, but if you see here, basically he is in black and then the background is in white. And when I said he's gonna keep fighting, and then he changes, he falls down, but now he finds the light. He's the light. I feel like there's so much representation in this lyric video. It's insane. This song is so amazing. I remember in the first SB19 tour that we went to, they didn't sing any solos, but in the second tour, in the second year, they were singing solos. And I remember with my girlies, we were just praying that we would get a La Luna and Kumunoy when Pablo was doing his solo, because we didn't know, and they kept switching and changing depending on the city they were in. So we were just praying that he would sing Kumunoy. And now that I'm seeing the lyrics, I can really like understand the feeling behind the song, which I didn't actually get first when I heard the song. And it's really nice because now I can see a visual with the lyric video and also the translation in my head. So the emotion, the song plus the translation plus the visual really helps for me to really feel the entire song and where Pablo is going with this, because I know Pablo has such a mind where he really wants to put out his emotion on paper, and sometimes it's really hard to do because you could have like a certain emotion, but it's hard for people to understand that emotion because it could come across completely different for depending on how you listen to it, depending on if also what's your mood when you listen to it. So I really like to have actually the visual representation in my eyes, to see the shadow going, you know, walking alone, and then the shadow becoming light and kind of dropping down, and then him talking about the father. I don't know if he's talking about his real father or more of a father figure like God, but it's very interesting because with the visual I can really understand more what he's trying to portray for his feelings. Okay, Kelan featuring Josue. I'm not sure if this one has subtitles, but I'm excited because we know the talent of this entire family. Let's go. Is it Kelan or Kelan? Maybe Kelan. Kelan.
Yata ako mataya simula pagkabata, habulan sa utak ko na mahilig gumala. Kahapon na hindi na lumipas, di ko rin alam kung meron bang bukas. Pilit nga na nangangapa, salam na ngang wala naman ang lunas. Naging matalik na kaibigan ng dilim, liwanag ang kanyang.
Ooh, it sounds very similar to Solomon, to his other songs. Ooh. His songs are very simple. The beat. He's really focusing on the lyrics. Yeah. 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 I love the ad-libs at the back. Rah! Free from fear and anxiety. Yes, overcoming. Okay, so it's still the father. Ooh. So we're focusing on the eye. The eye is the window to the soul, I'm guessing. And the eye is literally a moon, a crescent moon. Teka lang, ba't parang tubang hungot? Di ko magalaw, aking tuhod, bukod. Pato na di ako makahugot ng hininga at parang nalulunod. Ang pakiramdam ko ay nalulumo. Bawat sigaw ay parang namumulong. Tila ba wala makarinig sa aking mga ungol. Hindi ako marunong, humingi ng tulong. Ako lang ang guro sa bawal pagsubok. I don't know how to ask for help. Oh, this hits. This is really a preaching song. Woo! This song is good. Oh, I love it. It's very hopeful. It's very light at the end of the tunnel. But it's slowly coming.
Ipipikit ko ang aking mga mata.
Mga mata.
Mapaghinga, kailan ba? Oh, kailan ba? Kailan ba? Kailan ba?
Kelan ba is when? How do I not know that? I've never heard that. Kelan ba. Kelan is when? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, look at the choir at the back. Like a gospel. Kelan. Yeah, yeah. Wow, this is such a beautiful song. It really shows that you need to keep your faith even in the darkest time. Wow, I really love this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I really love that Pablo is very a man of his faith, you know. I feel like it really helped him. We know that it helped him a lot. In his life. I mean, he talks about it a lot, and I really like that he portrays this in a song. And no matter what your religion is, or if you're an atheist, there's still a good message about it, because even if you don't believe in any religion, you can still listen to this and remember that you have to be grateful and you have to be thankful and you have to keep the faith, no matter what that faith is. Having faith is so important. It's one of the most important things in this world. As long as you have faith that things can get better, then you know that there's hope. Faith is having hope. And I really love that he made a song about this. Love it so much. Okay, Drowning in the Water. This one, you guys said it's one of your faves, so I'm excited. Let's go. I'm not sure if Oh, maybe this one is in English? It's auto-translate. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think it's in English.
And I feel perfectly fine.
Ooh, we got a little acoustic guitar.
That's alright, but you can't look in my eyes. And now you're mad, I don't know what to do. All I know is that, girl, I love you. There's not a thing that I won't do. I would even give my life for you.
Oh, this is beautiful. Ooh.
You say, they say, there's a lot of women
Oh my
in
God.
this world, but don't you know that you are all that I see? And baby, what I'll feel when you leave, it'll be like drowning in the water.
Oh.
Faster and after, breathing gets harder.
Oh, wow.
I kept trying, but I know deep inside that I've been living a lie. Thought holding on to you would do me right. I was wrong, 'cause you're long gone, will I? Was waiting, hoping that you'll break my fall. Now I'm broken, and it's all my fault. Still pick the pieces just to give my all. And if living life without you, what for?
Wow, I never thought we would get like such an acoustic song of Pablo. With simple guitar.
Women in this world, but don't you know that you are all that I see? And baby, what I'll feel when you leave, it'll be like drowning in the water. Faster and
After.
breathing gets
Oh! That must be amazing to have a song written about you. Then the notes he hits is insane.
You see, they say
Oh! Water, faster and after, breathing gets harder. Wow, it's gorgeous. This is a beautiful song. It reminds me of I Want You. Interesting because the visual, we're underwater the whole last, but in the beginning, we're above the water. There's a shot above the water, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Here, we're above. This is above. Interesting. I see like every reference. I'm like, okay, we're underwater the whole time, drowning in the water, but there's this little frame. If you think about it, there's one frame in the entire song where he's above water. So does that mean there's hope? Maybe. Beautiful. I really love that. An acoustic guitar. I love how Pablo stacks up his layers of harmonies at the end, and it kind of feels like it's a choir, but it's just all of his harmonies stacked up, and it's him singing the song multiple times and then them stacking them all together, and it feels like a choir. Like it seems like this. It's full, it's deep, there's like 20 voices at the same time, but it's all his voices. It's really beautiful song. I mean, it does feel like it's someone that he lost, maybe someone that he didn't get back, but the song is still full of love. It's really just him confessing his unconditional love for this woman, and it's really beautiful because I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. And you know, I really wonder if the person he wrote that for knows that it's about them. I don't know. I feel like there's something kind of cool to have like a song written about you. But yeah, this entire album, so we didn't listen to La Luna, but I mean, we've listened to La Luna so many times, like literally I've listened to it more than 100 times, so we don't need to listen to the lyric video. But yeah, now that you guys told me about this album and then the next one coming, I can definitely see that this one is more on the emotional side, on his vulnerable side, on him talking about a lot of his hardships and heartbreaks. And there was still Presyon, which is like a lot about bashers and haters, but still, it really as a whole, it really goes so well together. It really glues the album together. It's beautiful. This is definitely an album that I will listen to on, especially in autumn, like releasing this in the fall. I think it's such a good vibe. It's giving me hopeful, but also kind of melancholy vibe, which goes really well with this season, this rainy fall season. So yeah, I really love this. Pablo has, to me, the most incredible voice. His range is kind of insane, but there's something about the tone of his voice, his raspiness, that kind of gives me kind of this, his voice seems like it's a voice that has lived, you know, the rasp that he has. It really shows me that he's gone through a lot. He's gone through it, and his voice kind of shows it. It's really, I really love that his voice, as opposed to like being pretty and smooth, is kind of gritty and raspy, and it really shows his emotions. I really love when he does those ad-libs at the back, when he rah, like those things. I just love it so much. Definitely gonna listen to this album on repeat. Now that I've reacted to it, I can download it, and I can't wait for the second album. Let's see what's gonna come next. But we know that Pablo probably is sitting on hundreds and hundreds of songs. I mean, I'm a songwriter and I've written like more than 50 songs, so I'm guessing him doing this as a job must be sitting on 200, 300 songs. And sometimes I feel, you know, there's a part of me that thinks there's all these songs that exist, they're there in Pablo's mind, and we will never get to hear them, and it saddens me because his mind, to me, is just such a genius mind, such a creative mind, such talent. And I really wish that we could get all of it. I wish that we could get all the songs that he writes, all the beats that he makes. But, you know, I'm just so happy that he actually gives us anything, because I think Pablo is someone that probably would write songs as a type of therapy to get the emotions out of his head. That's how I'm thinking how Pablo is. Pablo must have this mind that it goes like 100%, and sometimes that might be faster than what he can sustain. So I'm guessing he writes all these songs and he puts all the words out. I mean, he writes poetry just to get it out, because if it's out, it's not in his brain anymore, so he can breathe a little bit better. That's how I imagine Pablo in my head. But yeah, amazing. Pablo, so proud of you, love you so much. And next tour of SB19, hopefully we get more of their solo and they can perform more of their songs, or they can do another solo tour. I mean, Stell did one, so why not the others? But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I will try to react to Josh's album, but as I said before, they're different record labels, and Philippe and Josh's record label does not like reaction. You know? They don't like it. They block everything. They block the visuals. They block the audio. It's really hard, but I'm trying. But yeah, Pablo is on a different label. It's blocked, but only partially. So in the Philippines, you can still see my reaction, but in other countries, people can't see my reaction. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!